We're Gucci in this bitch.
Hey yo, so I always wanted the question. Like when I'm dating a skinny bitch, the first thing I think about is how. Yeah, check this out.
All right.
I know we're starting off weird.
All right, let's get it.
We're not really starting off weird. We're just having a conversation. Oh shit, we're on YouTube. Nah, anyway. But anyway, like
Let's go where we're going.
yo, the thing is, like,
Is that better?
what happened?
I turned it up a little bit.
Gucci. Anyway, when you're dating a skinny girl, like I kind of feel like I have to feed her or have water around all the time because I'm always scared the bitch is gonna pass out. But when I have a fat girl, then I have to think about gas mileage, and then I also have to think about feeding her. You know what I'm saying? When a girl's heavy duty, then I have to think about my weight, her weight, how many miles we gotta go.
But the difference is that the fat girl is gonna pay for it.
No, she's not.
Yo, she will. Yo, fat girls pay for it.
No, the fat girls pay you in different ways because you can punch them in the kidneys and you can do whatever you want to them.
No. Believe me.
Comfort.
What?
You're not gonna drown. You're not gonna drown.
Why?
Justin was like, hold on, where's this conversation going?
We're gonna offend a lot of
Why are
people
we
right now,
punching in the
yo.
kidneys right now?
Nah,
Why are we going for the organs?
I was because you hit it from the back. You hit the back shots. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that mess up front. How dare you,
Why are
Justin?
we going for the organs?
Yo, these are people.
They have feelings.
They have
We-
feelings.
They have feelings.
How dare you bring up this conversation?
You're the one
over
punching them in the
here.
kidneys.
You're over here with the fucking yo.
What you mean? You're just a skinny girl. You can touch her throat if you want to.
You're fucking up everything, Chino.
Stop it with your logic.
Chino's over here. Chino's over here.
Come on, man. Don't say you're gonna punch a bitch in the fucking kidney.
Some bitches like to be punched in the kidneys.
I mean, if she asks for it, I'm saying, but
If she has kidneys, is that what you're saying?
You can't-
I said if she asks,
How many bitches do you know without kidneys? How many bitches do you know? Are you selling those bitches on the black market?
You can
Jesus
slap her
Christ,
belly by
Justin.
her kidney, but don't be fucking punching her. Like,
Right in the
just
bitch.
give her a little slap.
Oh, you're a
how's
gentle.
that? How's it?
Chino's a gentle.
She probably likes that-
He was.
that-
He said there. He reads romance novel in Spanish. She thinks he's. She thinks he's fucking. He's smacking her from the back and everything's good. You know what I'm saying? He's just reading a book. He's just reading like this is how you say this. Yo habla español. Number one.
But she probably
Hola.
likes that water wave. Like,
Yes.
loop, 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 loop.
Yeah, dog.
The one time
You ever sleep in a waterbed?
yeah.
I did. Yo, when you wake up, your body's going like this.
That is
You're
true.
walking around the house fucking going like
Yo,
this.
for
Like you were at the
real.
beach on the
For
fucking
your
waves
first
and
couple
shit.
steps, you all off a little bit. Yeah.
Yo, sleeping on the water, and I don't understand how because you remember that Freddy Krueger movie where he fucking
Yeah, he goes up
where
in the-
where he was in the bed.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you talking about fucking in the water? Because you had to catch the wave back.
if you
push
hit
it up. You push it up, and all of a sudden she hit her head goes up, and you're like, oh, the bitch is coming back. The bitch is coming back. Yeah.
Like at Donny Park waiting for the wave to come.
I know.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast, whatever fuck this is. Oh shit. We're running at number 4 today. Let me give you a quick rundown. Our guest canceled today, and he had some troubles going on. So, Mr. Justin is always available, and he's going to be part of the clique that's always here.
What's going on? I'm here.
So,
So stupid. I keep dropping.
yo,
shit,
it's
I got oil on my
Oh
hand.
shit.
Beautiful.
Is
Yo,
that
we
me?
gonna have to edit that.
No, we ain't gonna have to do anything.
Yo, I hit the mic.
You can see that
No,
back
right
there anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, I need a tissue. I got the
On the
mic.
corner.
You got it on.
You need the tissue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the corner. That's used. On the corner.
What the fuck you talking about?
right there.
On the corner.
We are fucking up.
Damn.
Reach over there.
Bro, we all
That's
fucked up
all right.
right now. He's dropping shit. I'm spilling shit.
Happening
Fly,
right
little
Fucking
birdie.
Zorro over there.
Fly, little birdie.
You could just rub it all, bro.
Yeah,
It's
well,
good
I
to
got
have,
to
man.
dab it. You got to dab. You got to dab.
Yo, you don't you block that shit. That $10,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Remember that shit from American Gangster? When that dude spills a fucking what was
I
it?
gotta do is take him off and rinse him.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's all you gotta do.
What was that part in American Gangster? Denzel Washington when he's
Oh.
upstairs and that dude spills.
I haven't watched the movie
He
in so
spills
long.
something on the carpet. And he's like, you don't fucking rub that shit. You block that
Yeah,
shit.
I do remember
and
that
the dude's
part.
fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was a good movie, but I mean,
haven't
Frank.
watched that in a long time.
I forget his name. It's fucking.
It was good though.
Yeah, but he was the American Snitch. That's what it should have been called. He fucking ratted on everyone. 185 people or some shit.
Well, yo, how you feeling
Trying to
about
survive.
everything opening up again?
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. After the protest, Justin and I were speaking to this in the car. After the protest, I understand that there's a lot of hype, and like I said, I heard on I think it was a couple of media platforms that they were saying, "Oh, Texas is rising and fucking New York is rising," and
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. And I understand, I'm not saying that in a condescending way that towards the people that lost anyone. I always want to say that the people that lost people, my heart is 100% towards you guys.
Yeah.
But there has to be a times where we have to do something because there's going to be a lot of economic failures. And I just feel like we have to do something. After these protests and there's not a lot of cases that are going out where it's a pandemic,
Yeah.
like as we were saying, then I think that there's and
It's
what
gonna
we're
be a
do-
good test because there's
Yeah.
a lot of people gathering around right
yeah, and there's businesses that are opening up slowly,
Yeah.
and I think that's the best way to do it.
I just
And-
think.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just think that I think people need to slow down a little bit with the extra large gatherings
Yeah,
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 that's contributing
100%.
back to
because a lot of
Yeah.
people are cabin fever. Let's all get
Oh,
together.
Yeah, let's
The
not make
floodgates
it
are open.
sound
Let's-
like it's over. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
wait.
exactly. It's not
Yeah.
done, and if we
We can just flip like that.
yeah, you can't go right back because then we're going to end
can't
up
go back to
where we
normality.
were. And they said if it comes back hard the second time, it's going to be worse than
Yeah.
the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to. It's going to come back at some point.
It's just history will
but
tell you
it's
that.
a
yeah.
Yeah.
it's about trying to make that comeback as small as possible.
Yes, and
And
but
we don't-
also we need to
so-
get this country moving again.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I
do.
mean, we need
We need small.
progress.
We need small businesses to
Yeah,
open back
we need
up.
progress.
Yeah.
we need progress right now. Yeah.
On another note,
Yeah. I like
fuck all that shit.
No,
Seriously,
but it's good though. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. It's a big test right now.
it really
Yeah.
is. though.
We're gonna find out in a
I'm,
month or
just,
two.
I'm not in a
like-
hurry, man. I'm not
This
in a
is-
hurry.
yeah,
Me
this
too.
is
Like
just
being
slow.
being
Do it
in
slow,
a
man.
being
Do it
in a
slow.
restaurant or something. I don't got a hurry for that
Nah.
yet.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Yeah, I don't want to be
I-
in you in a restaurant.
Yo,
Like a
I
movie
really,
theater.
I
don't
really
wanna
enjoy
be-
cooking meals
yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I really do.
This is
and-
the time when I grill anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I enjoy going to the
I'm
store.
missing out.
I'm
You're not missing
cool
out.
grilling.
Yeah, I'm cool with grilling.
I'm cool grilling.
I'm cool with grilling with
I
these
will
cats right
marinate
here.
with
Like
the
you know what I'm
best
saying?
of
I'm cool with having
Yeah.
some people in my house.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
Just a little bit.
yeah,
A handful
yeah.
of folks.
And actually, no lie, we live in a really really small town, but I like the traffic.
Yeah.
I like getting on the highway and going.
Really?
Y'all motherfuckers ain't here.
Yeah.
like I like not having people on there.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Less cars on the road.
Yeah,
I
just a
feel you.
little bit. But when you get to your destination and there are like 400 people at Chick-fil-A, like why?
Yeah.
Relax. It's okay. It's not going anywhere, bro.
Exactly.
Crazy, bro. Like fast food.
Nobody wanted to cook after that.
Yeah.
Exactly,
you-
bro.
Yo,
It'll be all right.
how about Mickey D's? What the fuck, yo? I went to 3 McDonald's today. To get
Of
a
course,
fucking
Chino.
steak, egg, and cheese bagel. They don't have that shit no
Why
more.
did
What the
you
fuck?
go-
I'm
you
like,
went to
Yo, they
3.
all-
First of all, you had
You know,
time
Wendy's
to
too,
go
bro.
to 3.
what?
You had time to go to 3.
A little bit. They were close.
Oh yeah, you were off. You were out. I forgot. Yeah, my bad. I'm
They
sorry.
were close, but
You know what I mean?
Wow.
like, damn, bro.
Chino with the Mickey D's.
I was in the mood for that shit.
I know.
I was tasting it in
But
my
it's
mouth.
it's the craziest thing ever because honestly, you are probably one of the most health conscious eaters that I've ever seen in my life. But also, you're probably the most reckless eaters I've ever seen in my life.
I mix like a
How
motherfucker.
No, it's not.
how
even-
does that coincide?
exactly?
Because I know what I'm eating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very aware of even the bad shit, even the good shit. Like, it's just, I'm aware of it.
No, I'm talking about like
So okay, so good or bad, you're conscious of it.
Yes,
yeah.
obviously.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right.
So
all right,
we're
all right.
we're you know what I'm saying we're chilling. Chino's over there. He's drinking his shit. Organic, all natural. You know what I'm saying? He eats his shit. Organic, all natural. Then all of a sudden he be like, I'm hungry as a motherfucker. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock. let's go to Burger King. I'm like, "No, and I'm like, nah, Chino, that doesn't really fit the narrative what you've been doing for the last 18 hours. He's like,
Fuck
nah,
it.
fuck that, bro. And then he gets up there and he's like, let me get 16 double cheeseburgers. I'm like, Chino, bro,
Not that
What
much,
happened?
But, yeah, I get triple cheeseburgers and shit.
they're
yeah.
triple. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not
He's a
3 double cheeseburgers.
Triple cheeseburger.
Yeah,
so,
he's got it.
But yeah, I mix it like a motherfucker. And then
But
I
okay.
anything.
To reiterate what we were talking about prior, we were talking about freestyle and the art of it, and I know that you are a person that has been immersed into it.
Yeah.
I guess you would say for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
You've been rapping and writing since you were a little kid.
Well, I've been rhyming periodically as a child, and then when I hit about, I want to say about 12,
Okay,
13,
that's when you started.
that's when I decided I really wanted to try to do
You realized that
something.
you had a gift for it.
Well, no. Honestly, I just realized that I had a love for it.
No, I
didn't find the gift until later.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I
there's
believe
two though.
Yeah.
There's two ways always.
Yeah.
You born with it, and
Yeah.
then you practice until you get.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a proclivity for music.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
If you
I
want to
come
do
from a
it,
musical
you,
family.
you get
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So I will be better at musical things.
Of
but
course.
as far as the actual skill set of rhyming,
you were practicing.
I was
Yeah.
garbage
Yeah, I know, but you don't
at
understand.
the beginning. Like I
Yeah.
was terrible.
I know, but the thing is that like
Me too.
I was
No.
terrible.
the whole point of this conversation,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say this first, and then we can lead back to what because I want to reiterate what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is how freestyling got started because you and I agreed on something, and
Okay.
then Will had a different concept about it.
Okay.
But you and I had agreements that it was kind of a middle what Will caught on to.
Okay.
So I believe that like a musical talent is a I'm not a religious person, but it's a given sense since you were born. You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
genetic thing.
Yeah.
There are like I mean
You can hear
and I'm
notes
not
that I
saying-
can't.
And I'm not saying because I'm black. I'm
No,
just
no, no,
saying
I'm the-
in
no.
general, it's a genetic.
And
thing.
you can
Yeah.
hear notes that I can't. You can understand rhythm that I can't. Same thing with Chino.
And
Chino
it's
can
also environment though too.
exactly.
I don't
You-
and I don't know
It's also
music, but I do it by feeling. Yeah.
You know,
You
because
know
I
what I'm
learned
saying?
how to play instruments.
There's
I can't-
there's
you know
certain
what I mean? Like, so,
there's certain things that like I'm not a musically talented person.
Yeah.
My brother is a writer. My other brother is he's a musician. He can
Okay.
pick up any instrument,
Yeah.
figure out the rhythm, and
Yeah.
he can make a song about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's trash or not, but he can make
He can put something
a
together.
rhythm
Yeah, he can
about
put something
something.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I was the dumb athlete. They told me they were like, "You're fucking retarded. You are retarded." Yeah.
See-
Like you try to play this, I'm like, and they're like, just go upstairs, go to bed, don't talk to me, don't fucking look at me.
Yeah.
But I believe it's a fucking something that you're born with, and I believe
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
if
what I'm
it's
saying?
genetic, then it is something you're born with.
yeah,
So,
it's something you're born with. Well, we're talking about the art of freestyling.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
you and I agreed on that having a written thing and never presenting to someone, and that you never had a beat or never had anything that's going on,
Yeah.
and then you hear a beat and you spit that flow on,
Yeah.
that's one art of freestyling. And then
Yeah,
Will was on it-
historically,
Yeah.
historically, that's what it was called
Okay.
when you did that. Like, or, you know what I mean? Like at the beginning, that was a freestyle.
Yeah.
I grew up in the area where freestyle is what Will was talking about as far as freestyling and spitting off the top became one.
Yeah.
And you know, so it just happened. The culture evolved, things changed, language changes. You know what I mean? It happens with just a culture in general, let alone with, you know, something as specific as hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, words change all the time in hip hop. So, you know, freestyle became that, and so people just accepted it. You know what I mean? But then people started digging and started recognizing the fact that they were different things at one point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So more and more people are figuring it out again, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's something that now people are talking about it a little bit more now than they were maybe a few years ago.
And of course, and I believe that freestyling is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And also, freestyling to me is what Will was talking about.
Yeah.
That it's just
It's
a
been
straight
both.
up. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's straight up
Off the top.
off
Yeah.
the top. Let me
Yeah.
let me hear what you think about that.
No, just, you always hear about it and saying that was off the top, and then,
Yeah.
just give me a beat, whatever kind of beat you were on off of that, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nothing that was written down or nothing. It was just,
Yeah.
Straight
At that
flow
moment.
flow
exactly.
from the
And
dome. It
that's-
didn't matter.
That's
It
what
didn't
I grew
matter.
up as it
Yeah.
as.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? For me, like that's what I grew up knowing it as. But then, as I got older, and digging into the culture and then music itself. You hear things, you learn things, you find old, especially with YouTube now. You find old videos.
Yeah.
Somebody posted about somebody saying this, that, and the third, talking about it. I love KRS-One, so he's always willing to debate somebody about something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Always.
give one of his lectures or whatever.
So-
you know what I mean? I watch all that stuff too. So
To bring it back to that, because that's a really good point that battle rappers or even freestyles nowadays that you guys always bring up KRS-One. Do you believe that people from the new school could ever have or ever touch the people that are current nowadays?
They use it as
Yeah.
samples right now. But
yeah, it's
Like who would you put as a person that you respect?
but the thing about it is I'm never going to revere newer MCs with me being a man
Yeah, of course. And especially
as I
you're-
did the ones that I heard because I literally grew up with hip hop. Like I was born at the end of the 70s, right when hip hop was catching on.
You're about a smooth 27, so
You know what
run
I'm
that
saying?
back.
So,
You better,
Right.
you're a little physically you're a little younger than I am.
like no, but seriously,
If you don't know from YouTube, I sprayed a little just for men on that motherfucker. Made him look like he's
not.
wise. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, Justin, you need to look a little more wiser up in this bitch. Fuck out of here.
Nah, but I literally grew up with the culture. Like literally, like when hip hop exploded was when I was born.
Okay.
So, and I was always into music.
So
and-
you seen the whole entire change. So
Yeah.
you got to figure from like the Fat Boys compared to Nas,
yeah,
compared to DMX,
Yeah.
compared to fucking let's say 50,
Yeah.
then compared to who took over after him?
well, I mean, even with those guys, like with Nas is a separate animal simply because he crossed so many eras.
Let me hear it.
I mean, you got to think Nas came out. First time I heard Nas was what?
in the 80s.
Underground. Underground in New York. Like maybe I might have caught him on a mixtape that made its way to Pennsylvania.
And
You
hold
know
on.
what I'm saying?
The reason that
back
I-
then, because stuff didn't travel like that back then.
The-
It was somebody had to
Yeah, get that tape.
purposely bring it down to an area to you know what I mean? Like that's when street teams was everything.
And not to reiterate what I said before, or maybe I said it on the podcast before, but these are the reasons that I wanted to bring these two together because they had the same era and they were in different boroughs at the same time. So you guys have a totally different outlook on or the same outlook on something. And it's
something,
actually I don't believe that people understand what the 90s hip hop culture in New York represented for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because every single person
Yeah.
on this fucking planet copied that if they listened to hip hop.
Yeah. Honestly, if you travel the world now, 90s hip hop is still dominant
It still is.
outside of America.
Exactly.
It really, that's what I'm
As
saying.
far as hip hop goes.
And you guys grew up in that fucking boom. So I don't
Yeah.
think you guys realize
Yeah.
how unique and how special you guys are. Because you guys seen the rise
Yeah.
of it and actually the rise and fall of it. You know what I'm saying? Until other people took over, like you said, the Dirty South
Yeah.
or West Coast rap or anything
Yeah.
like that. So you guys grew up in a very special time that
Yeah.
still to this day, that even though it's considered classic in America, it's
Yeah.
still reaching audiences to this day that it's
yeah.
considered current.
Yeah. MCs from the 90s, ones you still remember and the ones you forgot
Yes.
are still touring around the world.
Like we were just listening to
If you
Drag
know the
On.
circuit, look, my boys, some of my boys made it to the level to get to a certain amount of attendance and deal with certain amount of a level of artists.
Yeah.
Like artists that from the '90s that people may not even remember right now that did a little something in the '90s. They're still touring. My boys have
Yeah,
formed with
they
them.
tour worldwide. Yeah, they go out.
They're still
Yeah.
touring. They're still
Dog,
out there
I-
making money. Even
Ask
somebody
Will.
who's one hit wonders, they're still
Yeah.
making money.
Ask Will.
They
I
love
was
'90s out there. It-
Ask
it is
Will.
what it is.
I tried to get. I was like, yo, we need to go to this Naughty by Nature show. It was a local show.
Yeah.
And the only reason they canceled it, and then they fucking redid it, and it was during a time that we both couldn't
Couldn't
go.
go.
Yeah, all it is,
okay.
those people make more money sometimes than the new ones. You know why? Because you get their
hardcore fans.
No, yeah, no, it's not even the hardcore fan. It's just their generation, which have jobs and
The people that have money.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
they have their life together now.
Yeah.
It's not getting these kids now that with the new music they gotta ask mom and daddy for money. Like you know what I mean? It's not the same.
What I can tell you,
That's why
So
90s.
they'll
being
spend a little
somebody who-
extra, even buying a fucking T-shirt
Yeah.
when they go. over
Yeah,
there
that's
and
why
all that
'90s
shit.
nostalgia is
Yeah.
the head thing right now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we have
That's
the
what I
money.
mean, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're trying to cater towards us.
Yeah.
well, being somebody who did those things back years, I think we were ahead of our time, honestly.
Because you did
we
promotion
tried-
work and all that shit, right?
Yeah, we did two. Me and four of my friends. We were in high school. We did a first concert we produced was for the Fugees.
Jesus
Shit.
fucking Christ.
Damn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Who the fuck is
Talking
that?
about name dropping.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was the Fugees.
Little shit closer. Can't hear you.
We bought the Fugees to Easton in '94,
Jesus, really? Where?
the middle school
What?
downtown.
What?
Anybody could have came. We didn't get a lot of people. This was 3 months before they dropped the score.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Damn.
All right.
That's
That shit went
disrespectful.
We
platinum.
were me and my
I'm
boy.
lost right now.
Me and my boy. You know who Lauren Hill is? You know who Lauren Hill is, right?
Strumming my pain with the finger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Singing my life with a song. Yeah, that's
One
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's the Fugees.
Yeah,
Wyclef
yeah.
Jean
Okay,
was
okay.
he
All right.
became
Okay.
something else solo.
Okay, so that group before they got big, like literally months before they got big, we had a concert in downtown Easton with them.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yo,
So you guys opened for them?
no, that was our concert. We produced the concert.
Oh okay.
Like we put it together, we arranged everything. We took care of everything. I was running security that night too. I was like
He's
14. You know what I mean? Like we were trying. It was we pulled it together with shoestrings. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we did as much as we could as far as money and raising and all that stuff, and
Yeah, yeah.
and pulling favors from parents and friends of parents, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we put this on, and I just wish the technology was like it was now because we don't have anything recorded.
Yeah, it was just
It was just done
open air.
like we did the
Now
concert. we did-
everybody
It's just
records.
into the
now,
cosmos.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying.
just
Like
into the
it was
cosmos.
it was in an era where you had to be there.
It's just any
Even
You
a
know what I
phone,
mean?
even a phone, just a phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like even if we had anything, like there were things we could have done, but at the time we were just trying to make sure it happened.
Yeah.
You know
Nobody
what I mean?
worry about that
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I mean. We were kids. We were just trying to make sure it happened. It was just like recording. Recording was an afterthought.
Yeah, but the thing
You know
is,
what I mean? Like-
Making a video was like the last thing on the
Yeah,
fucking
back
list.
then, yeah, this is
Yeah,
like
I know.
'94, like before, and technology was big and bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
check
You know?
check this shit out.
Expensive too.
yeah, exactly.
But check this shit out. As long as time ever lives,
Yeah.
you said it on here, and also
I
that-
still got posters and tickets.
I know, but the thing is that you'll have it forever in your mind. See, most people,
Oh, yeah.
most people do concerts and shit like this,
Yeah.
or looking at it through this.
Yeah.
They don't look
They
through
missed
through
the
this.
whole experience.
Yeah, and that gave me a chance to put friends of mine on local MCs that I know from working with them and just supporting them.
Yeah,
That you met back then. When that was right at the beginning when I started to really put myself out there
yeah,
around that time, and I started making friends with other MCs in the area. So we had 4 of those groups from the area open for the Fugees.
okay.
And a couple of our friends got on to larger things after that concert.
Well, that's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to
So
actually
you
be the
got-
catalyst for somebody
Yeah,
making a move.
That's what I'm saying. Your guys'
what I mean?
camaraderie, fucking, like you just said, it was a catalyst for someone else moving on.
Yeah, and it was, it's nice, it's cool. He's still doing his thing now.
And-
But yeah, being someone who's done that and knowing it's frustrating sometimes to see how they do it now because it's so easy for them to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, we got turned down by literally everyone.
But you had a
They were
beautiful.
all scared.
Because now it's numbers. Now
Yeah, we were
everybody,
all scared.
everybody
Yeah.
got statistics now, and they got numbers, and
Well,
they can show, and then
What
it's more
happened
easy
was
for them. Yeah.
somebody actually decided to do it
So talking
after we did it.
Yeah.
We
But
did.
if
We
you
had
guys-
our little
if you
thing,
guys-
and then
but the
they
thing
took
is-
it,
you
and
paved the
then-
path for them.
This
You
would have
know what I'm
never
saying?
been. This would have never been
Like,
what's
that's what-
today.
yeah.
If it wasn't for people like you and behind you that made it possible to be like it is today.
Yeah, we
Know what I
put
mean?
we planted the seed
Exactly.
in their mind.
Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
dude.
And they all told us they were scared because they were scared of the hip hop crowd, scared of the violence.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were scared.
Wow.
And I mean, they tried to be polite about it, but look, yo, man, I went to college. This was after I was already in. Like, this was the one that I'm talking about as far as the clubs was one we did after that. We did one for Beanie Siegel
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
in
Yo, he got me.
2001. Yeah.
I heard of that.
I still got tickets and posters for that too. I kept a few things stashed away somewhere just for
Can you do me a favor?
Memory. Yeah,
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
If you have any extra memorabilia,
yeah.
you know this.
Oh, I got man.
this
Look,
not
I got at least 3 or 4 I can let go of right now that'll put save some space in my house.
Listen. You know, if any extra memorabilia, this studio would highly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because what I was thinking about doing is that we talked about it, and actually someone did it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a couple classic CDs that from our time.
Yeah.
That I want, and that's what I want to start, because on top of the fucking boxing and the Joey Diaz and the
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, I
Yeah.
want to start putting
Local stuff too.
our album covers
album
from our
covers.
kids,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want that. I want the fucking. I want the only built for Cuban links. I want
Yeah.
I want all that shit. I want the
Yeah.
Nas fucking. I want
Yeah.
the Nas. I want the Jay-Z shit. I want the Biggie. I want the Tupac. I want all those.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
especially if you have something that is going to be, immortalized,
Yeah.
like you said, not stored away but shown, even though we're only a fucking 2-cent podcast, so we're dollar store Joe Rogan over here. But in a sense that, like, I feel like shit like that should have some light on it, bro.
I feel you.
It really
I can,
should,
I,
though.
I can take it deeper.
And you can take it anytime.
I can take it
you can take
deeper.
it back
We got-
anytime you want.
I have 3 tickets from the Fugees concert,
You can go fucking suck a dick.
autographed by each one individual.
Well, I'm gonna take those things and then I'm gonna, fuck you. I can't even say I was gonna catch them on fire.
They have been stored in a Ziploc bag in a container for years just to make sure nothing happens.
Well, you want to go frame shopping, bro?
Did they get?
Do you wanna go frame
damaged a
shop?
little bit or no?
No, they're basically in the same shape they were the day they signed it.
Just the
Jesus
color
Christ.
change.
Nope.
No.
Everything
shit.
white. It's still white. It's still,
Did you suck it?
it's
Did
white.
you suck it? Did you suck it out like it?
Vacuum seal.
Oh no, it's only seen. Put it this way: since
Like the toothpaste.
1994,
Yeah.
since 1994, it's seen fresh air maybe 3 times.
Damn.
Shit.
So
All right.
if you want to go frame shopping, let me know.
Somebody that's trying to buy 90s air, get that bag. Yo, some people be buying air from places like it's
Yeah,
I've
like it's
seen
something
that
different.
shit.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking stupid.
I saw it on the show from 2 Chainz, the most expensive shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was seeing that fucking bottle like put it with diamonds and everything, but he had air from some fucking mountain or something.
That's something that Chino would be.
Yeah.
Like
And it
I
was
don't,
a lot of
I don't
money,
know.
yo.
Like to me, though, that 2 Chainz most expensive shit is Chino. Like I swear to God, every time I see it, I'm like,
smoking the whole time.
yeah. You got a $40,000 blunt, Chino.
And then I was going like,
That's for me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I believe that too.
on my last birthday, I smoked those the papers. What are they called? Shade, the 24 karat gold papers.
I know it. I knew.
Yeah.
See, there's always something.
I'm gonna get it this time too.
Was
for
it in Puerto Rico?
I'm gonna get
Gotta
it.
go?
Wasn't Puerto Rico?
24 karat gold. Yeah.
What's
Was it
the
PR?
benefit?
Yeah.
What?
What's the benefit?
Nothing. You're smoking gold.
And he just said, he said shit back calm too.
That's it. Yeah.
No benefits. I'm smoking.
Ladies and
gold.
gentlemen, if you don't know, Chino is a fucking savage. Talking about this man sold
I'm
turtles
thinking-
on the black market.
I was thinking something special was going to happen when he's smoking with the gold or something.
Nope.
He's like,
Nope.
nah, he just smoking
Nah.
They
gold.
burned
He
the
just-
same. Everything was the same.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was $25 for like 2 sheets.
There's
Something like
there's gonna be a time
Mm-hmm.
where if we ever blow up, that Chino, you're gonna see the fabulous life of Chino and
No,
Nick.
Chino-
I'm gonna be living in the trailer.
Oh,
Chino's gonna be living
you
in
will
the $1
not
million
smoke
mansion.
gold in front of me.
that. No.
You will not smoke
Smoke
gold in
gold
front of
and
me. I
shit.
will not allow you to smoke
I'm
gold.
gonna
in
bring
front
this shit. I'm gonna go one day. Oh, yeah.
Unless you let me hit it first.
Not only will Chino smoke gold
That
in front
is-
of you,
no, that's
he
a
will
waste of money. Do
No, he will pour
Don't
you.
do that.
He will pour you a gold drink, rolling up on gold rims, with a gold teeth,
in a
and
gold goblet.
and a gold T-shirt that's stiff. Chino's arms are gonna be out like this the whole entire time. 24 karat gold, bitch.
If I could afford it.
Chino is a classiest motherfucker, but also at the same time the ghettoest motherfucker. I'm the same
I
time.
am.
I know. You have zero class
You just
and
described me, yeah.
1,000% class at the same time.
Yeah.
Kind of balances out. Kind of brings you out the normality.
Yeah.
Chino is normal to me. Like Chino could be rocking a gold shirt right now, and I'd be like, "Let me wear that bitch, bro." Papa Ozo, you're too fat. And I'd be like, "You know what I mean? Gonna look like a sports bra on you, bro."
Looks like you got a fucking waist trimmer.
Yeah, exactly.
Train.
I know, yo, it's for the over my head. I got a big ass head, son.
Little half shirt.
Fucking big ass head, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, it's ridiculous, son. Oh, when I was a kid, they couldn't fucking put a football helmet on me. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
They used to
in
do-
high school, I played with a dude who had to
Yeah.
get a special helmet.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah?
They used to pull. Yo,
we
they-
gave him the business for a while.
oh my god, dude. They used to do
Did
this
they
thing.
put a lash
No.
on
it
it?
was
You
funny.
click, click.
No, but the funny thing is,
Close.
like you would go in the locker room or the equipment room, and you would see helmets, right? And then
Radio.
you see this gigantic thing in the
Yeah,
corner,
son.
like, yo, I found your helmet.
That's how it was for me. It was like ogre. Son, the coaches used to have to pull it on each side, and my dad would smack it on. And then my ears would fold down, and then it would get. And
Yeah.
then, oh, dude, it was bad. It was bad,
Yeah.
bro. I fucking hated sports.
The funny
I'm sorry.
thing is, his head was big in high school. Then you get to college, and like his head was normal size.
Oh yeah, because you
For
got to
lineman.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, for a lineman.
Maybe because he got hit so many times. Oh,
His head, I mean the guys were that much bigger
Yeah,
than he was.
yeah.
okay.
You know what I mean?
NFL linemen are totally different humans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
I played against a couple of people that were looking to get drafted. My sophomore, I think it was my sophomore year. I think it was my sophomore or my junior year. And I was on offense to win your defense the next. And I remember catching a pass, and this dude who was defensive end, I think he was, and he was gonna look to get drafted. And he's huge, just manhandling people left
Yeah.
and right.
Just a
Right.
gorilla. of a
Running all
human.
over the place. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Athletic as hell.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean?
It's crazy when you see somebody so big moving so fast like that, and you
Yeah,
see a
man.
fucking skinny
And
ass
I- and I-
motherfucker getting tired of going up the
Oh,
stairs
my
and
God.
shit.
Yo, and I played with a few guys like that. Like
Yeah.
big dudes who could run.
Yo,
you know,
guys,
who
keep
can
talking.
move.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Uh oh.
And
Ah, baby. Ah, baby. You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Had to bring it up.
fix them. Yeah. Thank you.
Yo, that's one thing that I never like when I came to United States.
Yeah.
I never fuck with football just because I always thought of like if I get hit, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's discipline you gotta have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that until later on. I just
Yeah.
see it as too aggressive for me at the moment. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, it's too physical for me. I'm gonna end up fighting all the time.
Yeah.
That because even when I play fucking basketball and shit, fouls and shit, yo,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
end up fighting sometimes, yo.
I mean, that happens at almost every park you go to.
But that's what I mean. Imagine somebody pushing me all the fucking time. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
These
yeah.
motherfuckers get pushed and they just got up and normal shit. So
Yeah,
unless they know they mean it in a bad way, because you can tell when they do. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And that's when
yeah.
they start fucking.
But there's also too you
arguing
gotta
and shit.
like if they're going at you, but you know within the sport, like I'm coming at you right now in the sport, you don't want to go that extra route. But if they're coming at you like I don't respect you coming at you, then you
That's
know
different energy.
that's it's a whole
you
different.
can feel it. Yeah, because
that
I can
vibe
see
is
it from the
different.
games. Like I can tell, like when they're arguing shit,
Yeah.
when you see him, the way he's just throwing him, the way he looks at him and shit, and he
Yeah.
gets up, and you already know,
Yeah,
like,
you know.
Oh yeah. See now, guys like that, I'll keep it within the lines and just try to just make my point physically.
Yeah, the most fucked up one. The,
You know what I'm saying?
The one that
Like-
you see that is
like
really
just
on
physically
purpose,
make
that
my
you can
point.
tell they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Baseball. Motherfuckers.
Oh.
They been hitting them like,
All
I'm
the
gonna
time
throw
with
it
the
at
pitches.
you, motherfucker. Done. Yeah, like,
Hell
what the
yeah.
fuck?
Like there is
Like,
no hiding it when they throw
Yeah.
at you. Yeah. They don't like throw a breaking ball that might
no,
hit you.
they don't go like,
throw-
oh, my bad. He
they
just
throw
throw his
right
fucking
at
gloves
you.
down and
Y'all make about to fight. Y'all he charges the mound. Let's get it.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
the ones that do it on purpose too, now we're just talking about sports in general.
Yeah.
Hockey. Yo, them motherfuckers, they even practice to fight.
Oh yeah.
And
you
these
get- if you
days
get the
now,
ice,
they
I
even do
think.
jujitsu and shit. all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
They do a lot of cardio. And,
People don't realize how big those guys are.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, they're like 6'7",
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah.
These are 6'5". These dudes are
And they're banging
big.
in there.
They're
Bang,
big and they're
bang.
flying around on skates.
Yeah. And they're expected to every fucking night. You know what I mean? Like,
Man, like think about the
crazy.
balance you gotta have to be that damn big on skates,
And think
on
about
ice,
playing
and still
fucking
fighting.
hoop. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And
instant
still
fun.
fighting. And still fighting well.
and playing that hockey. I'm
Yeah,
talking,
the
thinking
hooky.
about fucking school and shit. Like, yeah, let's do this shit.
Doing the air skipping class. Yeah, playing hockey too, man. Like those guys are big.
Yeah,
And to be able to do what they do, that takes skill.
Yeah, with time I realized holy shit. Like I've been like watching and shit, but
Yeah.
I don't stick to a sport every time.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that waits for the fucking playoffs all the time and shit like
Uh-huh.
that. That's what I watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Um,
heard the NBA is coming out with, I don't know if it's true.
It's coming back out.
Yes, but they're going right into like playoff pretty much. They're gonna
It's
have
like
24 games, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like I think
Yeah, they're gonna
20 I
play
think
a
it's
few
like
games.
22 teams.
Yeah.
22 teams.
And they're all
gonna play a few
this
games.
is fucked
and I
up.
think
They're
gonna start.
all staying on the same fucking hotel in
They're having like,
Miami over there.
yeah, they're like buying a half a city or something like that.
Yeah, but they're right next to the Disney park, and they're
Yeah.
actually in quarantine. They're not allowed to go out or nothing.
yeah.
And they're gonna
You can't
see
go anywhere until
everything.
you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
You lose, you get to get out.
That's crazy, yo.
Dudes might be throwing games just for the hell of it, yo. I don't want to be here no more. Throw this shit.
You want 20 million? Then man, you
What
gotta
are
do
we
what we
talking
say.
The NBA coming back.
Now we talk
Oh.
about a lot of shit, but it's just sports still.
Okay. I really don't give a fuck. MMA still alive, so
Yeah.
suck it.
No, but we're just talking about like how that shit's coming back too, and
Yeah, which
it's
is
kinda
which is
fucked up.
really good. What I believe it's fucking an amazing thing. That because
is it gonna be with people in the stadium or is
It's-
it gonna be
to me, no,
probably
I don't
just on
think so.
TV, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
prob- I mean-
don't think so.
Things might.
So it's gonna feel like
they
a
might-
practice. Fucking
They might alter it slightly because states are starting to open things up a little bit.
how do you feel about
well,
that?
I think over there it might be
But-
okay because right now they don't have Miami
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
It's like open.
Problem with Miami is their attendance in general is known to be bad.
Yes.
Not because they don't show up. They don't show up on time.
Yeah,
Like if you watch a Miami Heat game,
yeah.
nobody shows up to like the middle of the second quarter.
Damn.
Starts getting full and
Yo,
full and
because
full,
too much
yeah.
to do in Miami, man. People are out doing all kinds of stuff. Nobody, like if you watch a Miami Heat game, there'll be a lot of people in the crowd. It'll look, it's an NBA game, so you see a lot of people there. But wait till there's like 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Then look at the crowd.
Yeah,
And better yet, wait till there's like 12 minutes left in the third.
Yeah.
It's jam packed in there.
So do you feel like that's
That's just the area, though.
Do you
They're not
feel-
all like that, but
do you feel like sports are crucial?
I think
Coming,
I-
coming from a person that ran track and played football,
yeah.
do you believe?
Well, I played more than that, but in college, yeah.
Yeah,
Track and football, yeah.
I know because you were fucking.
Shut up.
All
Shut
Johnny,
up.
yeah.
You're,
Shut
you're
up.
He
fucking
did everything.
Donnie
Shut up.
Donnie Long Dick over here.
Shut up.
Damn.
You were the original Jim Thorpe over there. Played everything.
Yeah, I mean, I did play a lot, but just, I don't know. But nah, it's sports are crucial. I think it's proven that they're not crucial with the fact that things are moving along as they are now without them. Important, yes,
Okay. So it's not essential, but it's very important.
exactly.
Okay.
Important simply because sports can,
I believe it unites a community.
one,
Yeah.
two, it influences large numbers of people at one time.
And 3, that it generates a lot of money towards that community.
Yeah, which will influence a large number of
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean emotionally and fiscally.
Yeah.
So
Oh, of course, fiscally, yeah.
good sports is going to make everybody feel better,
Of
whether you
course.
love the team or not. If just like after 9/11, when the baseball games were playing,
Yeah.
When everybody came together.
and everybody came together and
No
like
matter your
it,
color,
it was
nothing.
great. It was
Yeah.
just a great game, and
Yo.
everybody just felt better a little bit. You
No
know what I mean?
lie.
Like sports can do
Everybody
that.
was American.
Yo,
Yeah,
no,
sports can do that.
Yeah, no lie, because every time I have one of my best friends, even though he used to do amateur kickboxing and all that shit,
Yeah.
they used to play the national anthem every time before it started. And
Yeah.
I used to get like chills, and the same thing that I talked to all the people around us.
Yeah.
Like when they started, and it was a local person that was singing it. When
Yeah.
they sung that national anthem and they
Yeah.
had the flag in the room and everyone stood up and they fucking did it and everyone stood there
Mm-hmm.
and looked at that flag and they fucking sang that national anthem. I used to get chills. I used to
Yeah,
like,
you felt that shit.
Yeah.
like watery eyed, like,
Yeah.
because that to me was the start of an event where
Yeah.
people were gonna try their fucking best.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, and I believe that it should be done.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know why, but I just that moment, it was like a phenomenon. Like
Yeah.
everyone in that fucking thing
Yeah.
stood completely silent. You
Yeah.
didn't- and you watched that fucking flag, you understood what this country
Exactly.
meant. You understood
Yeah.
what was about to go
There's-
down.
The sense of country
Yeah, the nationalism.
is the good part of not being nationalist
Yeah,
has been washed away with people fighting the bad part of being a nationalist,
yeah.
and that's
You believe
that's
that
a
has
little disappointing.
Do you believe that
Um,
has to do with social media?
I think a lot of things have to do with social media.
Oh, of course.
That's because information.
Yeah,
That and
Yeah.
also,
We know how all this site sees us and shit.
well, yeah, that too. But the problem with social media is this: the logarithms that they use.
Yeah.
The problem with that is it can put everybody in an echo chamber.
and everyone into a frenzy. If
So,
you look
yeah.
at bad shit, you're
If-
only going to see bad shit.
And one thing about that is if you're in an echo chamber, you're just hearing
What
you
you
were
want to
thinking.
hear, yeah.
And it's just it's circular.
Yeah.
It's a circular thing.
I-
See,
it's
personally,
instant
that's
news.
why I force myself. I watch news on 5 different channels
Exactly.
Yes.
Because you come up
just
with
to
your
make sure
Exactly, yeah.
I hear
Same
different
about reports
perspectives.
and shit.
Yeah. Like, and
Because each one of
look,
them are going to block something out.
yeah, and see, the thing about it is we don't. The death of the newspaper is killing information in this nation as far as
The right
what the
information.
masses are getting directly, like factually.
You don't know who to believe
Yes.
anymore.
Exactly, because all of the news that we're getting is owned by different sets of people. Whereas with newspapers, it was always, well, not
They still
all
owned
newspapers,
by
but
those
all
same
the
corporations.
respected newspapers, you were always as neutral as possible.
I don't
No,
think none of the
you-
newspapers. I don't think none of
yeah.
the newspapers or media is neutral.
And I will
But
give you.
no, I mean, I'm not talking about with the editorials. I'm talking about with just the straight news.
And I'll
That's
give you.
what I'm saying,
I'll
even with
give
the
you.
straight news, 'cause we
I'll
can
give
look
you.
at-
You know what I'm
I'll give
saying?
you a straight fact. There was let's say the fucking the fear of marijuana. So
Yeah.
there was
That was propaganda that the newspaper helped. They helped. They jumped in.
They got
fed
paid.
it.
and they
Yeah.
got paid to.
Oh, of course.
And the same thing with the sugar industry. The
Yeah.
same thing with fat industry.
Yeah.
All that shit.
No, don't. Yeah.
And this was
I know.
way before the internet was actually. This was
Yeah.
comic book theory of the.
Oh
internet.
well, yeah. I mean, the government had
even
so
the
much
cigarettes were
propaganda
good for you.
pumped out. Yeah, exactly. They had
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
much.
it's
They had so
certain
much propaganda
The
pumped
doctor
out
says
at that time.
one
you know what I mean?
cigarette.
Yeah.
I mean, and they could literally take over the newspapers. At
There's
some
actually a documentary. It's called Agents of Provocateurs, I think it is. And there's people that are the same exact people that are fighting for the sugar industry, the
Yeah.
fat industry, the cigarette industry.
Yeah,
And they're the same people, but they're
Yeah.
decades later.
yeah.
And it's one guy that's in his 30s, one guy that's in his 50s,
Yeah.
and the same guy that's in his 70s.
Yep.
And he's talking about the same exact shit. And he
Yeah.
gets paid to sit there and go on and debate. This is pre-internet style.
Yeah.
So
That's how it was done, though. But see, what the internet. What the internet has done, it
internet.
has
the interdicts. What the interdicts have done
with the
is that a
internet.
whole bunch of dicks flopping around all over the place.
bro.
How do you always change the dicks, Justin?
Fuck, yo.
What happened, bro?
What the internet has done is
He has feelings.
The dicks have feelings, bro.
it hasn't changed. You know what I mean? It hasn't changed communication essentially. So what it has done, it has sped it up, and it's also given, like I said before about the music, giving too many people a chance to make bad music.
Which I believe is one of
But
the
I-
probably the most beautiful quotes ever
But
Yes, but I
for
think,
that industry.
but I think that's what the great thing about
that
social
happens
media
with
as
news.
well.
That happens with news too.
But it's giving you unbiased. It's giving you unbiased news.
And even-
telling you, for
even then,
instance,
you can put
I
yourself in an echo chamber
But
and
yes,
then
you
too.
can. But check this out. If I'm a protester, right?
Yeah.
You know, at one of these protests, and
Yeah.
I have my phone out,
Yeah.
and I'm going here and showing you exactly what it is, and I post that real time
Yeah.
on social media.
There you go.
You know what
Oh,
I mean?
that's what it was.
You know, real time on social media.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting instant, news right
Oh,
now.
no.
But it's
That
not
is-
also it's not
Hold
also
on.
influenced by corporations, because you
Yeah.
know what, corporations are gonna be, they're gonna lean a certain way.
Yeah.
So, and it's also not only that, they're gonna also edit it, based off of whatever their agenda is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So therefore, if I'm just getting anybody just has a phone,
Yeah.
can be their own journalist or whatever the case is, and present their own news.
Yeah.
In other words, I'm showing you this right here, and I'm giving you commentary on what's going on.
Yeah.
And then you know what? You can decide for yourself.
Yeah.
And there's also there's actually a
this is what
huge
I mean.
movement going on. It's called Audit the Audit, which they practice First Amendment rights. So what they do is they walk into a public location
Yeah.
that is publicly funded, like a police station,
Yeah.
a library,
Yeah.
a fucking a post office, and they start filming.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
I watched. I watched a couple of people,
Yeah.
different people who do
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
And actually, I was telling Will that there's been, when I was younger, when the birth of YouTube, I seen a video like that and was like, fuck it, let me try it out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I have been stopped by the police a lot of times.
Yo, before I forget, do you see that they canceled the cops today? The show, the cops?
Oh really?
Cops?
Yeah.
Live
I
PD?
heard about
They
that.
canceled it today.
canceled the whole show
And that shit
because
had
of the police
38
brutality.
seasons, 32, something like
It has
that.
been on forever.
You
Yeah.
talking-
It's
It's been on
Cops?
forever.
Cops
Yeah,
have been
cop-
on
It
for a
got
minute.
canceled today. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
It was showing them,
Yeah. Nobody want to see that shit right now.
We're talking about that shit off camera.
No, they're like, make them forget about this. Make them forget. Like, they're thinking about their Men in Black. Chuck it.
Yo, but the thing is about
Yeah.
cops, there's been a couple cops episodes
What?
that was fucking hilarious.
That shit was fun to watch.
One of my
You
favorite.
forget the real
my
people.
favorite cops episode. Yo,
I'm laughing already. You don't
That's
even know
for
what
you.
he's talking about because I already
You
seen
already seen
32 years of cops on there, and they're
my favorite, because I didn't watch it a lot. You know
I
what
used to
mean?
watch it all the
But
time, son.
there was a streak there when I watched it.
Not
So-
because no, not
yeah.
because like he said in Step Brothers. Why you so sweaty? Just watch cops.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Go ahead. I'm
favorite-
sorry.
My favorite cops episode. Right? This dude's on the run, of course. Right. You know, you're chasing them. You just still the rough on their. You know, you're calling in the number, and you just, he's over here in the corner, Bible. You know what I mean? And dude gets cornered. Right. Dogs are out. Right. So the dog's ahead of the cop. He's
Yeah.
trailing on the dude. He gets trapped in the corner of a fence. And the dog's coming at him. He looks to his left, looks to his right. He don't got nowhere to go. Dog's like that far away from him.
Ah, shit.
drops the dog.
Yeah.
I was hollering. I was crying. Yo, because you can see it in his face. He was like,
What? Yeah. Sorry.
What else am I gonna do? Hey, yo,
You gotta
yo,
do something. Yo, in
yo,
that
listen.
moment, hell yeah.
and yo, he rocked the dog.
Yo, but
dog,
the thing-
rocked him and then just took off.
But the thing is that if you put a person in, have you ever heard?
Yo, and
ever
they
heard,
get you for hurting a police officer.
That's like
yeah,
attacking
yeah,
an officer.
it is.
Yeah, it's
that's
attacking
like
an
an assault on an
officer.
officer.
Have you heard the Tommy Davidson? I played it for you.
Yeah.
Where he's talking about when he gets chased by the cops. I gotta play. I'll play for
yes.
you after the pod.
Bartender.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got that.
He's like,
Yeah,
yo,
I got that.
I'll play it for you after you guys.
I got it's on the Shaq joint. I got
yeah.
that at home. I got it at home. I have it though.
Oh
No.
my God, yo! If
The whole
you don't
episode
know,
is hilarious. The
Listen
whole
up,
thing's hilarious.
Yo, if you don't know, put on YouTube. Tommy Davidson talks about fucking cops. Yo, you just gotta
All-Star
listen.
Weekend.
Yes, it's All Star Weekend.
He's got
Yes.
Tommy Davidson,
Yes.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yes,
Alright.
yes. It's got the whole.
Is that
thing.
the, is that the dude that says Telemundo?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
He does that.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on. He was on a fucking.
Which is hilarious. by the way.
I know.
Yeah,
The whole episode
gonna
just
say
the little
adobo
dude
and
talking
fucking
and because I used to watch it back then,
Yo.
and all the things he did, I was hollering because I saw
Yo.
them all.
And I don't think.
funny as fuck, yo.
and
I
to
was
me,
crying.
His tone
to me,
was-
to me, Tommy Davidson is one of the most underrated comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And especially when he was on In Living Color, like he
Yeah.
was
Yes.
fucking off the wall
He's
hilarious.
in the industry. He's very well respected.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because they
but
know he can
outside,
write.
he
Like,
doesn't just
can-
have the notoriety that
no,
he
he
should.
doesn't, and I don't
I thought he
understand why.
should.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, he
at
should have
all,
more.
if you listen to his catalog,
He
he
makes
is
me
Yeah.
cry, yo.
Yeah.
When I'm
drop dead one of the funniest people ever.
Yeah.
He's so high energy.
He was
Yeah,
Chappelle
so
before.
high
Yeah.
energy.
He was Chappelle's push.
He's an energetic
and he holds
Chappelle.
the mic like this, right?
He,
He
was,
was-
no, he was a little sillier than Chappelle.
Yeah, I know, but he was Chappelle
Well,
before Chappelle.
Chappelle was silly as hell. though.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
Chappelle
saying?
is
super
Yeah,
chill
yeah,
now.
Like you gotta figure Chappelle
he's
back in
real
the
chill
when he
now,
when he
but
was
yeah.
on fucking when he was on Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
He was like,
No.
yeah, shit locks for your head. You know what I'm saying? You know, like that. You remember how
Remember
high
that
energy
shit?
was? Yeah. You know, when he's fucking think, loving you. He smashes that. Yeah. Like people forget about that.
Yeah.
And fuck you guys.
Half baked. I got that at the
Half
house.
baked.
Yeah.
I have that on DVD. at the
Exactly.
crib.
Dude, that's one thing that I watched even when I didn't know English. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, half baked is
like
hilarious.
comics, like
I watch
You
half
can
baked.
relate to
every
that
day.
shit. Everybody
comedy.
relates to that shit.
Just the way they talk made me laugh. Like it
Oh
was
my
crazy.
God.
And when I
Dude.
started learning English, I started fucking watching everything back.
Dude.
All right, so
Dying
I'll break it
until
down.
this day.
I'll relate to what Chino's saying
Like
right
Bernie
now.
Mac and all that shit. Yo,
Yeah,
yeah.
There's a Spanish singer named Boleyn 47, and I think
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
is the funniest
Boleyn
fucking
47.
Yeah, Boleyn 47.
Like Boleyn, yeah.
I believe he's the funniest fucking person on the planet, even
Okay.
though I don't know what he's saying,
Yeah.
and I have to have Chino translate.
Yeah.
To me, if you see this guy,
yeah.
if you look at him
That's
as a
all he
character,
loves.
it's
Yeah.
like if you took me and I spoke a different language, like it's.
Yeah.
The shit he does is outlandish, and he
Yeah.
just has a platform that he has the money to do it.
Yeah.
Like he has a video where he just mumbles, and it's called the Deaf Song.
Deaf song because
Yeah.
he's talking like a deaf person.
But he has a beat over it and it flows, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then the
That
next,
shit went viral.
his next
It went
video,
viral.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah, it got
People
mil-
liked it.
like 47 million views.
Oh shit.
And the thing is,
Damn.
the video after that, he's
What am I
dressed,
not doing?
Him and his friends are dressing up like one is the Joker from the fucking Batman, from the Dark Knight Rises.
With eggs,
one is a
looking for
chicken.
eggs.
One is a chicken, and
chicken.
what's the other one? A cow?
Yeah, I think no, something else. Yeah. Anyway,
No,
but they,
wait. How elaborate are these costumes?
Like it's a chicken costume with the face cut out, like you would see at like if Church's Chicken was trying
it's
to promote something.
like it's a true costume.
Like
with his
yeah.
face like
his face cut out, and then you had the chicken on top, and it's him,
feathers and everything.
everything.
Yo.
Like it's the greatest thing. Like
Yeah,
that guy.
that's funny.
But what
11
Chino was saying,
million, yeah.
if you didn't know the language and you find a personality,
Yeah.
because that's what they are. It's a personality.
Yeah.
That personality relates to me so much. I don't know what he's saying, but to me, he's the greatest fucking person on the planet.
Yeah.
Yo, I listened to hip hop in 7 different languages.
I know you talking about French. Fuck that. I don't hear that fucking French
But-
Frankie Fox and shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
French fries and the fucking.
I'm
I
telling
know
you.
it's big. Even in
But-
Japan, they're big on hip hop.
Yo,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
in
yeah.
Japan, first of all, break dancing is centered in Japan, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That shit is
The best.
Yeah,
And-
like
and
that's
they
where
know
all the
about Crazy
tournaments
Legs and
are.
shit, yeah.
That's where everything happens over there,
Yeah.
man. Everything
Nobody
happens
will
over
hear
there.
this, only us stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Watch
Like,
it, 'cause I'm hearing. That's sad. Yeah, he be like,
Can you spit it towards him?
Well, I know, I can see
Can you
it.
spit it
I
towards
can
him
see
a
it.
little bit?
I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
What is happening?
He's not saying words.
What
That's
is
not words.
happening?
It's just.
It's like he's scatting. What is happening?
Like if you told me to rap, that's how I'd rap.
What is happening?
This one got 11 million.
11 million views.
11. This got 11 million.
And it's only a year old.
Yeah.
11 million
Yeah.
views.
Alright.
Yo, do you realize he
Yeah.
probably recorded this in his closet?
That's,
Yeah.
Just-
look at the
just in the
microphone you're
street.
using.
No,
That's a
they
jack-
recorded it in the studio, but it was a depth zone. Like it was just meant to say nothing.
Yeah.
And they were
I
trying
mean,
to make a. They were trying to make a point.
Yeah,
the point
yeah.
that you make.
Yeah.
That anything that has a flow, anything can get.
yeah.
Can get views.
Oh,
Can,
yeah.
can make money.
So-
Oh, well, yeah,
No matter
definitely.
what they saying, they got a
Definitely.
good beat.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
repetitive.
Yeah.
It's silly. Really, really,
Lit?
really.
What the fuck?
What
I
is
know, that's how I
going?
feel like Chris
Yo,
Rock right there. What?
yo, this.
And they know it. They made this video. Like, come on.
What is happening?
Look at Terry Crews right there. Like, what?
And they make fun of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like this is such my personality. Like
What is going on right
Yeah,
now?
bro.
this is why I love that cat, son. Like that guy to me is a
And-
personality hero. Like he and look at this shit. Look at this other one.
25 million. That's the one that he
He's
was
dressed
saying.
up as Mario, as Joker, and a chicken.
Yeah. But this has a meaning too. Like
I mean-
in Dominican
Yeah,
Republic, when they
is
say
he saying something?
yeah, when Dominican Republic when they say that you put an egg, that means that like you made a big mistake. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, so what he's saying has a point to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does. But it's just
But watch the video.
Usually.
Just
Yeah.
watch part of the video, and then
Okay.
you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Okay, so that
Yeah.
that gives a little context.
And it's a big fat guy.
So what's
That's
he
me.
talk-
That's
you
what
know-
I've seen this video.
So what's he talking about?
Look at that costume. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even as elaborate as I thought.
Yo, this is what? This look like a. Nah, I
he
ain't
be
gonna say
dressing
that.
as
I
a
ain't gonna do
woman
that.
and shit
I'm not
too.
gonna say that.
Oh my god, when he dresses as a woman, it's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yo, Chino, what they talking about?
They're talking about that's a song that they sing to the kids like
Okay.
to show them how to count numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's the Joker chasing a chicken on a farm,
Yeah.
and not the Joker like a Joker from the Batman. It's actually the newest one that came out
Yo,
with.
this looks like a Busta Rhymes video.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
100%.
Yeah. This,
When's the last time you see someone smoke a cigarette on camera?
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
this is like a
And he's
Busta
on a
Rhymes-
chicken farm.
This is like Busta Rhymes meets Kanye West.
But look at this. There's a dude that looks like John Jones, like, and there's me.
Yo, this is what in the
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Okay, so what's it? What is he saying? Anything worth anything?
yeah, this is like a diss to somebody,
Oh, okay.
pretty much.
All
But-
right, so he's talking a little trash.
Yeah.
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 All right.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, if I did something, like, if you guys were like, yo, we're going to shoot a video and we're
Yeah.
going to make it look professional, this is what I would show up as. I
Like
would show up as a
putting
chicken.
an egg.
No, you wouldn't.
This putting an egg in Dominican Republic is like.
So,
It's something bad.
Yeah, it's like you
I'm not gonna let that
put an egg like you made a
I'm not gonna let
mistake
that
that you shouldn't have, like you know better, like you shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like something like
Yeah.
that. It's just
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right.
But yeah,
That
this
is funny. though.
motherfucker 25 million views.
First of all, the costumes. What?
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
25 million views.
They do pay
Hey.
good money for the video quality though, like for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a shit legit because they
Oh,
know
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
it's-
what they're going to have, but it's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
Caco Pelado, you love this one. You remember? Yo, we went around with fucking bullying. What? Yo, Agaco, remember? Agaco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's talking about being bald because one of his best friends had cancer, so he shaved his
Okay.
head. So he shaved his head, and he's
Okay.
walking around DR and shaving people's heads.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. How many that one got? 5 million. Yeah.
5 million views.
Yeah. It's crazy, yo.
Yo, that's
The guy's a
But
genius.
it's not about
That's
like
social
today's
media.
date that shows you right there that it's not about the music that you put out. It's about how
No.
much you work. Like he works.
how much
he
you promote.
He actually promotes and
yeah,
he
yeah,
actually
yeah. Everything's promotion nowadays. I mean,
Yeah.
well, it's always been that way, but I mean, promotion is what gets you heard. Quality is what gets you played more,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
and that's
That's what keeps you there. Yeah.
yeah. Quality is what gets you played more, but promotion, you can get anything played.
Exactly.
If you work hard enough.
Yeah, yeah.
If you work hard enough, you can get anything played.
I
If
mean,
you, and if you know the right avenues to take, especially
Exactly.
I mean,
the right connections.
yeah, if you know the
especially.
right avenues to take, you can get almost anything heard anymore. It's just like I said, it's just a lot of bad music out there.
Yeah,
man.
do you see what
There's
the
I
point-
love people making music. You know what I mean? Good or bad. I love the fact that people are being creative.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it is what it is. There's a lot of bad music out there.
But do you
man.
see the point that Tekashi was trying to make with billboards? How you can buy
Oh yeah.
being on number one?
yeah.
Do you see
can
what
buy
he was saying
plays,
about it?
You can buy being played, but the industry's
Yeah.
always been that way.
Yeah.
It's just
But that's what I mean. He was
Yeah,
showing. He was
industry's
letting people
always
know
been that
that was one good thing to show
I
people.
can't
Though.
even mention his name on this podcast.
Yeah. No, but this is real
I was
though.
thinking that same shit.
I was as soon as he said the name, that's
I was like, what? Like,
Because you were
about-
silent and you looked at him and then
I'm
two were
looking-
No,
talking.
but nobody talks about this though.
no.
And
I'm
he
not,
did.
I'm not doubting that, but
Beep beep.
And we're talking
you know,
about the
mentioning
subject.
Tekashi on this
oh,
podcast.
Fuck him, I don't give a fuck about him though. But the information that he's giving is right though.
well, he's
That-
not the
that-
first one to point these
Exactly,
things
he's
out.
not the first
I
one
know,
to throw that
but
out
recently
there.
he has like I don't remember the last person who did that.
Yeah, because
To me
people-
anyway.
Yeah,
When
heard by the
billboards,
masses.
yeah, when a fucking
Snoop
record label can buy being on number one and the way they do it is actually legal.
Yeah.
Like he said they put 6 fucking credit cards to buy this many plays so they can get to number one.
Yeah.
Like pretending there's people buying it. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another way for them to influence their plays.
Yeah.
It's always been done in the industry. Back
Yeah.
in the day, it was a little underhand.
That's why
to the
there's certain
table,
people that are
little
number
broad,
one
man.
and you
Yeah,
never
I know
heard
side
them before.
deals.
Like,
We gonna get
yeah.
this played.
I kinda feel like
a little
that's-
side deal.
We
I
don't
can-
like this group
Yeah.
of people. We're not gonna play these people.
But I
People,
kinda
we're gonna
feel
make
like that's
these-
with-
you know what I'm
with
saying?
all media
Like
in
in
general.
every it's
And change
it's,
the cover.
It's
We don't want
the,
that
the
face
game
on the
is
cover.
the same. It's just played a little differently now.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're just manipulating the plays. Back then, if you knew the right project, if you knew the right list maker at the radio stations, like the person, whoever that was in
Yeah.
charge of that at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time, the rotation,
Yeah.
you know, everybody got buddy with them. Those were the people that they targeted. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You want to get somebody on the end with him. So then look, all right, I got these artists here. I need you to rock these for the next couple of
Of
days.
course.
Heavy in a rotation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here's a little something.
And do you know how the
You know,
RIA works now
That's how it,
for
you
the
know,
certifications?
Yeah.
They
no
work
longer-
as like it used to be by record sales, like
Yeah.
album sales.
Yeah.
Now it goes by how many plays, right?
Yeah.
So it goes by I don't know the number exactly, but let's say 100,000 is one album buys.
So you're talking about streams. So a stream will convert to one
Exactly
album?
the way they do it. You know how they get platinum, gold, and all this shit.
Exactly,
Now
yeah,
it
yeah.
converts into this circle of just numbers converting into one
It's
sale
all-
album.
yeah.
Before,
It's
what, if
it's
you
a-
sold 1 million copies, that was what you went platinum.
No, if you sold it, yeah. Now if you play 200 millions, it equals to that pretty much.
So
the
200,
streams more.
200 million
So 2
streams
million
equals a
people,
million
2 million
Exactly.
people didn't buy a fucking album. They just counted it as
Yes,
such
as a
because
play.
of how
Streamed
many
it.
numbers they got.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's different now. It's
That-
not like
Yeah, and to see the industry.
That might make it easier though.
Of course,
to reach
people
your
are getting
numbers.
more platinums, gold, and all, this shit way easier now.
all these
yeah.
records that are being broken, they're not technically being broken because
It's a different.
it's
yeah.
so different.
The
They're
metric,
not,
the
they're-
metrics is different.
Yeah,
how you
it's,
go about it.
It's less them being broken and more than being reset for the time. period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it
That's
right.
what
yeah,
it. You
just
know what I'm
like that,
saying?
yeah.
That's very well
So
put.
Yeah.
it's that's what's happening right now because all these numbers they're inflated. It's just like in the NFL, everybody's passing right now. All the numbers are. The average quarterback is throwing for 5,000 yards now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
before, that was reserved for the
Like Drew.
For the elite.
You know, for the elite. So it's the time period.
Yeah.
And the industry, because they have to figure out how these people are going to get
I
paid.
just hope these artists
They have to figure it out.
understand that it's not the same.
Yeah. Well, it's
Some of
that's-
them do,
That's
but-
why you have to have people who talk about it
Yeah.
more and more out there. Like, there's, like I said, there's once again, there's so much to listen to. There's so much being put out there 24/7 that you have to search for things that you want to find.
The
The
thing
average
is-
person doesn't want to search.
People are getting
Not
taking
deeply
advantage
anyway.
of those plays because, like, let's say I put out 2 songs a week.
Yeah.
Even if they're not banging or nothing,
Yeah.
they're gonna still get played on fucking Spotify, and I'm still gonna get paid. So as many songs as I can put in Spotify, so I
Yeah.
can get paid. That's why I gotta put so
Yeah.
many songs out.
Consistency.
Because until one goes crazy,
Yeah,
but I still
yeah.
got all this shit making me money because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter even
and
if
it
it's
gathers
garbage
over
music.
time.
Yeah,
It gathers over time.
exactly.
Your catalog.
And exactly.
So a lot of
And
people are just
exactly,
doing
see, the
music
thing-
for money. It's not even.
And it's not for that. See, I never did music.
It's not.
for money.
It's not.
I never.
Me
when I made
neither.
it-
I don't get paid to for this shit.
I never. Like, I mean,
a passion.
we performed a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we performed. Actually, the group performed a lot, but I performed personally with them a couple of times, and on the side a couple of times. And it was never really for the money. It was just the fact that I could do it. You know what I mean? Like, it was,
And
like
just
I
you
could,
knew that was a
and-
part of being an
and-
artist. You have
exactly.
to do that too.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
practice it. You have to
Yeah. Like,
be
I did-
comfortable with that.
But for me also, it got
Way
me.
over.
Yeah.
Are we way over time?
Oh no, we stopped about
Well, you're watched
15
it. We
minutes.
haven't stopped, motherfucker.
Like 15 minutes ago.
no, we stopped about about 4 minutes after I went to the bathroom when I came back down.
Wait, that was the whole thing?
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Well, you
just been
mean
like
How long we been
45 though,
talking?
right?
for
Over an hour.
Over an hour.
Well, I did like about an hour, bro.
Okay.
Really?
All right,
Somebody
so my
said
clock
so.
is cool. All right, so
Yeah,
that's.
yeah.
I'm like, you had me think we've been down there
Yeah.
for 3 hours or something.
no,
Oh, okay.
because I always set my shift for
Now you-
45 just because we
Either
always have to
clock is
run
okay.
over and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So
Okay. All right, so do I need to talk into the
no,
microphone?
go ahead. You keep going. Keep going.
Oh, see, now I lost my train of thought. What was that?
Oh, shit, my bad.
Talking about hot dogs and the banana
You
chip, bro.
stupid. We were talking
Jesus.
about.
No,
Poodles
the
in the soup.
place and the record.
Oh, yeah, the difference. Yeah, like, you stupid. What's wrong with you?
Let me put on my spaceship shit.
No, but the difference
Roger,
between
Roger,
the environment before and the environment now, as far as getting your plays and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's. I hope people understand that there's more people out there that can explain the difference between the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they want to find it, see, the thing about it is people are more currently focused. So I mean,
Of course.
they're not
They don't
thinking
give
about
a fuck about the past
yeah,
or what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part, I mean, they'll learn a little something here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In an area that they like, but as far as like, if you're not a hip hop head, if you're not a music head
A
in
music
general,
head, yeah.
you know what I mean? The industry's change is
I feel
is
like
lost
it's
on
like
you
going to
unless
college.
you
So
lived
you
it.
gotta know where it came from. You gotta
Yeah.
know.
And see, I've always felt that way. Like,
Yeah.
I used to always
Like college will teach you what it was, so you learn
Yeah.
to use it now, and then you probably progress that information and make it better
Yeah.
or something.
And that's
like
why
that.
I enjoy talking to you guys so much about this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there is a moment in my time that molded my life so much, which is, I would say, the early 90s,
Okay.
where I was beginning to understand what reality was, and I was understanding the same thing with cartoons and all that shit. But when I listened to music, and you guys were in an era where you guys were comprehensive and you guys understood what was going on
Yeah.
during that era.
Yeah.
And even though it's a little bit later, that's why I always try to check with you guys to understand that what I perceived as real, what I understood what was good music, or even understand what I believe was an influential album.
Okay.
When I check it with someone like you,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense when you give me feedback and understand that what I said to you
Yeah.
was reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was your reality.
That was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good music. That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
time, and
Oh,
it wasn't just a distant thought or anything like that.
Just quick question.
Yeah.
Define early 90s for yourself.
Like I'm just saying, between 89 to 96. That's
89, okay.
that's early 90s to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
94, 96.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's early 90s to me.
So you were, that was 89 to 88 to 90.
94.
93.
93. Because 93
There
was,
was
a
a,
lot.
there was a transition simply because I say this.
Who
The
came out and didn't even try.
well, not even that. Prior to that, when Big Daddy Kane started dropping, like we were talking about before, when Big Daddy Kane started dropping his quicker cadence, more MCs started coming out, rhyming a little faster,
Yeah.
putting together the rhyme schemes a little differently. So,
but the birth
but
of that catalog,
that-
though.
well, yeah, but see what I'm getting at is the transition that was occurring between '89 to '93.
Okay.
Number one, it was more party back then. I missed that.
Of course.
I missed that. And I
You
mean,
feel the
and when I
party
say
record, the
and
party
yeah,
record.
Yeah.
yeah, and when I say party, I mean specifically, I miss the good feeling part of the record, where it's something
Yeah.
you could play with anybody around.
That's what I'm saying. You put on a party record.
Yeah.
You throw it on the fucking the CD, the
Yeah.
tape or the record, and
Yeah,
then
the-
you throw it, and then everyone does their shit. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
The more fun
There's no
side of rap.
playlist. It's one record at a time.
Yeah, it
That's
was
what you're
good
fucking
music,
with.
but
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't right now. It's either like it's silly or it's super serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's very, like I said, I missed regional hip hop, man. Like there's too much of the same sound. Like I want to hear.
Diversity.
Yeah, I want to hear how you hear it
One,
because of your background and your life experiences, not
Okay.
interpreted through somebody else's delivery. Like,
Yeah.
how did yours develop
Yeah.
where you're at? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, see, for me, like I was influenced by a lot of different '90s hip hop because I listened to a lot of different '90s hip hop from different regions,
Yeah.
and different eras. But I was always searching for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like now, sometimes I get frustrated because I hear a lot of people who sound like me, but simply because I'm old. I've been doing it for a long time.
Of course. But the reason
And
I was
as the art form grows, there's going to be more people that sound like you because nobody's completely original forever.
the reason that
know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
saying from
So-
89 to 96
well, not
is
nobody.
because
There's a lot of the people. You gotta understand with the people that create certain flows and styles
Yeah.
that everybody just drags along for a long time. Like even there's rappers that will last forever with the style. Let's say from Lil Wayne, from whatever
Lil Wayne
it
has
is.
fell off dramatically.
Yes, not really, but let's say, from
how he
Lil
corrected
Wayne,
himself
from
real quick.
Lil Wayne, there's how many motherfuckers don't sound like him right now?
Nobody.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of
Yo.
people who try to sound like
They
Lil Wayne.
try to,
There's a
but they-
lot
Young-
of people.
Young
who try to
Thug,
sound like-
all this shit.
They imitate them, but nobody truly
Yeah.
can sound.
That's
I
what I'm
know,
saying.
but
See,
this is my
but-
point. That it came from somebody that made that style, right?
Yes.
So there's always that person out there that makes a style that owns it, and
That everyone tries to
everybody-
rap.
Exactly.
And you
Everyone
make it
tries to
better.
round
Hey,
the
look,
weight.
everybody
See,
like Bad Bunny. Everybody trying to sound like Bad Bunny or Anuel and
You
shit.
see,
Like,
that's the difference.
Yeah.
Between the eras.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you
It's
if you
more
were if you
original.
were coming up in the '90s for real, you had first of all you had to prove yourself on steadily larger stages.
being original, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see, back then, if you sounded like somebody,
It was the worst thing you can do.
what?
Yeah.
You literally
That's
could get in a
plagiarism.
fight
People
Yeah.
catch on real quick.
quickly.
Yeah, it
over
was
stuff
called
like
copying
that.
my style.
Yeah, you can't.
Why
you
you
can't
jacking
bite
my style?
Back then,
Yeah.
it was biting my style.
Yeah.
That's what we. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can't-
yeah, yeah.
He's biting.
Everyone's biting my style.
Don't be biting. Like, yo, back then you would. That was. I'm gonna see you in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now it's
If
not
you-
like that. Now, like, damn, that's fire. Like,
Yeah, and I'm
but
gonna
it's
spit
because-
just like it
Yeah.
tomorrow when I go home.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, you did that back then. Literally, that could be a fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
somebody could call you out, like, yo, why you stealing my, and you know what I mean, and haul off and start
Yeah,
something right
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it was. It's like so, and on at that time too, you didn't want to sound. Why would I want to sound like you? I want to sound like
Yeah.
me.
I wanna
stand out.
I want
The
to. Yeah.
original.
I want to
I
stand
want to
out.
be different. Like,
Yo, stand out.
Me personally,
I like what you do. I'm see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. On purpose, I don't listen to a lot of Spanish music. I know about it because sometimes I hear little things here and there.
Yeah.
But I don't sit down and listen to it that much anymore, just
Yeah.
because of when I get to make my own music.
Yeah.
By accident, I don't want to make something that sounds like somebody else, and then I hear it when I'm done, and I'm like, damn, that just sounds like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not the
Influential.
Only that's not the only reason why you do it. Most artists do those kinds of things simply because number one, what you said is
Yeah.
true,
Yeah.
but number two, the listening to other people make the same music you make sometimes doesn't inspire you.
Yeah.
It becomes
Maybe,
monotone.
yeah.
Exactly.
I just
It-
don't.
it-
I just
you-
inside
you
of me, I
start
don't
to-
want
You
to.
start to hear the same
Yeah.
tone.
You start dissecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By accident. Yeah.
You dissect it.
Yeah.
I know. I dissect everything I listen to. And sometimes it frustrates me. I can let go sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm breaking down. Like,
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I break down everything.
I'm hearing them so much that I start to sound like them.
Well, that, not even for that, but like, I love the technical side of writing.
Yes.
Like the actual side of writing. You know what I'm saying? So like every MC basically juggles a handful of techniques.
Yes.
Okay.
When to go, come back, bring it back, drop
Yeah.
it.
You got your simple, A B C rhymes, A B rhymes, like back in the day. But then you get your more complicated rhymes within a rhyme and verse within a verse, and you're rapping around to. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
you
Like
rhyme, you loosen, and you rhyme back to this
Yeah,
rhyme.
yeah. You learn how to make rhymes within rhymes and
Yeah,
all that stuff. So like there's techniques that everybody uses. It's just the people who sound unique are the ones who figure out a way to do it slightly differently. In combination with the way that they speak.
Okay.
So you look at Jay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like there's techniques. Every time I listen to an MC, I'm influenced by MCs, but it's not like because I want to sound like them.
Yeah, of course.
What I hear is a technique that I want to now master myself.
Yeah.
Just like
you get-
every art form, there's techniques to
you
different
start to
things.
investigate.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when I hear certain MCs and and if it piques my interest, it's because I'm hearing something slightly different that I
Yeah.
didn't.
And then you
hear
start to
before.
investigate that catalog,
Exactly,
and then all of a
so-
sudden you start to pick up traits from that catalog.
Yeah, but I can map out that technique as soon as I hear it now.
Yeah.
Like I can hear like soon as remember when you were in elementary school, whatever, and they were teaching you poetry and the A B C
yeah.
A B, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can literally map that out in my head instantly when I'm hearing
Damn.
it. And that's not a huge skill. I think a lot of MCs can do that.
Yeah, I
But,
can do that. Yeah.
But I'm mapping it out, and so I'm like, all right, so like if I hear them where they place a certain skill that I might have, but I never tried it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course.
so that's why I tell people all the time, whether you think you're trash, whether you think you're great, I love hearing people I've never heard before
Yeah.
because I want to hear your approach
Something
to it.
different.
And
You know what I mean?
I believe that's
I want to
a
hear your specific approach to it.
and I believe that's a beautiful thing. And I'm sorry, fellas, but we have to
I
cut
know.
this shit off.
Yeah.
Yo, and I believe that that's a beautiful thing that you're trying to do. And
Yeah.
you actually said it very nicely that you're trying to listen to a whole bunch of people and you're trying to understand their style and also while adapting your style.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Trying
people
to
don't-
grow as an MC.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't do that. All of a sudden they would hear you rap and go, all right, well, Justin's the hot shell. I'm gonna try to rap like Justin,
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
and it shouldn't be
It
like
just
that.
I can't.
You
stand
should
that.
take that notes.
Yeah.
You should take that understanding what he
Yeah.
did and why he mapped his own style,
Mm-hmm.
and then take that and go, all right. So I understand these little things that he did, but I'm gonna take it and make it a little bit different.
Exactly.
But people don't think that way.
It's like chopped, man.
It's-
We all get the box.
Yep.
What you making from it?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That was beautiful. Iron Chef like a motherfucker, son.
You know what I'm saying? This is-
Iron Chef. All you motherfucking inspired rappers should be like Iron Chef.
know
You
what
get
I
the
mean?
ingredients, make your own shit, son.
gonna do?
Make your own
Yeah,
meal and let
yeah.
the judges fucking taste it for
What
you,
you gonna do
son.
with it? That's-
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, that was fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We need to end on that note. Yo,
We out this motherfucker.
everyone give a
man.
shout
All
out.
right.
Be safe.
Justin,
Shout out
Will.
to all the first responders out there. Keep doing what you do. We're praying for you, and hopefully, all you guys get the equipment you need.
Shout out to everybody that's still alive.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, just fighting the struggle. Yeah.
yo, shout out to the protesters and everyone that's doing it peacefully.
Yeah.
Not rioting, not stealing shit, not shooting people, not fucking up
Change
cops.
will come.
Peacefully.
Yes.
This is the only way that people are going to unite. Is
We
if-
actually. Go ahead.
if things are done peacefully. You can have 1 million people fucking up shit, but if you have 1 million people peacefully protesting towards one thing, then I believe that a lot of more eyes will pay attention to it.
Yeah, we got
Do
to work.
not burn and destruct things for something you don't understand. Protest peacefully, talk to your neighbors, talk to your fellow fucking man, and figure out what's going on and how we can change the world together. Unite.
Have a plan.
Mahalo, motherfuckers.
Have a plan.
Yeah,
That's the issue.
bitch.